The world is old and the powers are weary. The god at the door of night has fallen, and the great enemy of the world has come back from the timeless void. The shadow has awakened the great evils to regain dominion over Ardar. Darkness shall cover the land, if not for the deeds of a small fellowship of elf friends. Join the players of this Dungeons & Dragons campaign as they fulfill the events of the Dagoroth prophecy and strive with Morgoth on the plains of Valinor. Welcome to the Undying Lands in Part 3 of the Inglorion Bastards Trilogy, Trials of the Valar.
Now, so you guys are in this place, and it's just, there's ruins everywhere, boulders and rubble, and it looks like no one has been here for a very, very long time. But you do see something. So Burren, I'll be talking directly to Burren. So you see something that you recognize, and you've never been here, but you do recognize a sort of a common trap, and so before you, sort of the area marked out with the sort of black outline is something that it's a game that the dwarves play that's very similar to chess. It's called Kazap, and Kaza. And so you recognize it. And I don't know if there's anything you want to share with people now, based on Burren, based on what you know of sort of dwarven traps and what they told you. They basically hit the self-destruct switch on Gundabad. The dwarves did, because they were like, if we can't have it, no one's going to have it, right?
So the traps are really high quality, and there's no real way of disarming them. It's really hard to identify how to disarm them, I should say. What else is important in here?
It's all relevant.
It's all relevant. Okay, so the common triggers would be pressure sensors on the floor, and then damage. Common traps would be pressurized water cannons, pits, falling debris, elemental damage. Sometimes they require payment in the form of some sort of wealth or some sort of game, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Or sort of like a knowledge test, some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so, these are essentially the people that design these are sort of the master smiths. The dwarves are obviously the best smiths in the world. So you come you basically appear in this room. There's only one direction to go. You see liquid hot magma all the way around here. And, some of you, Faraday, kind of shudders. But Burren would tell you that this reminds him of a strategy game that the dwarves used to play, except this is a life-size version, and the floor has blocks on it that looks like you can kind of hop from block to block.
All right.
So let's do turn order. Somebody's going to get hurt here, just so you know. In fact, probably a lot of you will get hurt until you figure it out, because there is literally in this room, every single square could be a trap. It's not. There isn't a correct path to walk, and you'll see why in a minute. This Burn can see all kinds of things in this room, like secret containers maybe that the dwarves might have had, but it doesn't actually help you with this trap. You'll see why, or you'll die.
Can't the Zelindor just fly over it?
Sure, the Zelindor can
fly, man.
That will work for this trap. Yep. All right, so we're at the top. I should sort the order, I suppose.
Oh, hey, I can fly too.
All right, so Tessero's up first, though.
Tessero has some trap stuff, right?
So the way this is going to work, I tried to give you a clue that you're basically not going to be able to disarm these. But if you investigate or get a really high investigation or perception roll, I can maybe give you a clue. But that's all you're getting is a clue. What happened?
Look at his roll.
Perception 31.
Oh, nice. All right. So let's see. I guess, what would you notice? So it's a perception roll, so it's not an investigation. So I guess you would notice that despite what it looks like on your screen, that everything is laid out in a very clear grid pattern. And it looks like some of the board has been cut off. Like maybe if this were a game board, it would have gone farther. Maybe you notice like a coloration pattern similar to the game that the dwarves play, which is very similar to chess. So the DCs for this are going to be really high just because of the craftsmanship. So Tessero flew. So it's Zelendor's turn now.
So my plan is just to float over it. I really can't see anything.
Okay.
But can I transform?
You could. Yeah.
Can I become a giant mammoth?
Max, we can hear you sing.
Oh, sorry.
So you want to do what? Turn into a mammoth?
Yeah, and then I won't be a floating mammoth.
What?
Sure, man.
All right.
All right. Okran.
All right, well, if Buddy was flying over,
Yeah.
unless I grab somebody in Dimension Door.
Yeah, the fly thing works right now.
What's that?
Yeah, the fly thing will work for this trap.
I don't just want to leave them there, though.
I was gonna say I'm not too sure how I'm about to get over this.
So I share this.
Can everybody else fly or do stuff?
Can everybody else fly? What a dick.
Just take one person. Yeah, Dimension Door one person, I'd say.
I have a dimension door also.
I could. Oh, okay. So then the rest of us can get over with Dimension Door.
That's fine.
That was very lackluster.
That's fine. You can get through this trap. It's not going to work for the other traps. So.
Well. Okay, so we'll take whoever.
All right. So go ahead and advance up to where Tessero is, everybody. So you guys want to know the secret of that trap?
Yeah.
All right.
Checkerboard?
Yeah. So the checkerboard.
There was no trap. It was to get you guys to waste all of your spells.
Success. No. So it is basically like a chessboard, and you can. So if the first person were to go across, if they moved like a bishop on a chessboard, they could do that. But if the next person tried to do that, or if you tried to occupy the same space, you would fall into the lava. Right, there are pits under there.
That sucks. That
so-
would take it forever to figure out.
So, but you can do like a different movement, right? You could have gone like a knight or like a whatever.
You could dimension door.
And you can dimension door and fly, but there you go. You've blown that. All right. So you guys are in a heavily rubbled area, and this little like courtyard, or not courtyard, this little opening where the pillars. There are like 4 pillars in there, and some beautiful rune work on the floor. And then there's a hallway to the north. All right, but let's keep going here, guys. So we'll do top of the order. Tessero.
So we just see these pillars. I'll make a perception.
Okay, you don't notice anything.
All right. Tessero is still flying, and he's just gonna try and go through the room, I guess.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Oh, I can technically go out of the map.
Okay, if that's what you want to do.
Okay, and I'll just go. I'll go here. Fine. I'll go here. This is fine.
Okay. All right, Zelendor. Oh, so let's just pretend you're a mammoth.
Why did you turn into a mammoth?
Because it's funny and he can.
I don't know. I could.
Would a mammoth even fit in here? I'm confused.
A giant mammoth is hovering.
Okay, is everybody flying over this trap again too?
Not everyone can fly.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fly over.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
All right,
Hallelujah.
Faraday, your turn.
I'm gonna step here.
All right, nothing happens.
Okay, I'm gonna step here.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, just advance as far as you want, and I'll tell you if something happens. Okay.
Okay, I go all the way through.
Okay.
What?
Nothing happens.
No.
Nothing happens. You guys are totally fucking yourselves too, by the way.
Oh, jeez.
What? Are we all bunching up?
Hold on. Wait. Why are we here again? What are we doing?
You're in Gundabad. What is the trial? Why are you here? We covered
We
this.
get
To get
Chain
the chain, right?
the chain. Yep.
to keep us together.
No, to bind more gods.
Yeah, I know. That's
Okay.
lyric choice.
Okay.
Maybe it's here. Maybe what we need is already here.
It's been inside of us the whole time.
Maybe we need to do something with the pillars, like punch them in a certain way.
It's Morloman's turn. What are you doing, Morloman?
I'm going to perceive too.
All right. You know that you have an asshole. and you've used it today.
See if the chain's in there.
Hello.
Malone just starts pulling this chain.
Oh, you guys were looking for this? Sorry. I didn't know it was that kind of party.
I'm assuming it's pretty dim on both sides of this, so you just shadow walk over there.
Try and do something like with the pillars. Maybe we weren't supposed to just skip over this room.
Okay, I walk up to this pillar and tap it and say, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, all right, nothing happens.
I'm gonna walk.
You jump up and down. Is Morloman talking to a pillar?
Morloman, go as far as you're going to go. And then Burn, your turn.
Maybe it's just
Boom, you're dead.
Maybe it's like when Burn goes in the center or
I'm
something.
gonna stand here and look at the statue. Can I do a little perception check?
You can, sure. Burn, you notice that Morloman has an asshole too. And after Burn and Morloman walk into the room, walls drop down on either side of the hallway. Morloman and Burn are trapped, separated from their friends, and you guys feel a very uncomfortable sensation under your feet. Like the floor is heating up.
Who? Morloman and Burn?
Nope.
Or us?
Everybody else. So whoever's walking, I guess Faradir is be the only person that's walking.
Yeah, I can't feel a thing.
Well, no, you do feel a thing. The room is starting to heat up based on the floor. So underneath your feet, where you're walking in the hallway, so Tessero, Zelindor, Faradir, and Okran, the floor itself starts to heat up.
We're just trapped in here?
Yep. You guys have 6 rounds before the floor melts.
Oh, into lava, probably.
Okay.
Well, we're still flying, though, right?
You are.
Oh, yeah.
Not forever.
All right, let's think.
So you'll still be, the room will eventually get hot enough that you'll start taking damage too. Not as much as Faradir.
I mean, we could just dimension door back in there, right? We don't have to see the location. We just have to know about it.
Where are the walls made out of that drop down?
They're very, very thick stone, and I've already determined an HP value for them.
I'm gonna fly over here and grab Faradir and then just dimension door us back into this room.
You have dimension door?
Yeah.
Jeez, okay. Everyone has dimension door.
Wait, what about me?
No, I don't have dimension door.
How am I gonna get out?
Not even Burn has dimension door.
They have fire resistance.
You can just chill there.
Yeah, so does that work? I'm gonna dimension door us,
Sure.
me and Faradir right here.
Sure.
I'm done.
Okay. As Elendor.
Do you have dimension door?
I don't know.
Well, Okran does, so we can just dimension door you two.
Yeah, get me the hell out. So I'm gonna move a little closer to Okran, or float closer to Okran. And that's it, I guess.
Okay. It's going to be hard to get through that hallway now. Well, how long do you wait?
24 hours.
Why don't we break down? Why don't we just try to break down this wall here?
I could do the one thing I know how to do, which is hit things with my sword.
Do it.
How about it? Do your thing.
But first, I'll do a perception check. 28.
All right. So you notice that the stone is getting warmer. And
I don't know if that means I should hit it or put more stones in front of it.
Hold on, which wall is getting warm? I thought the floor was only getting warm.
It is. It is.
So everything's getting warm?
The wall is heating up as well. It's not enough to do damage to you.
I'll start smacking the wall with my acid sword.
All right. Let's do a round
Your
of
ass sword?
let's do a round of damages, and I'll tell you how many rounds it's going to take for you to break through the wall.
Is this wall a servant of Morgoth?
No.
Hey, can Berlin? Jesus, can Burn see some true sight, something or other? He's still got that spell going.
You can't see shit in this room.
Fuck did I cast that spell for?
18 minus 12. So
I'm gonna control weather.
I deal 70 damage to the wall. Also, every single time I hit it, a bit of it corrodes and it gets minus 1 AC.
Oh, jeez.
I did 35 damage with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So that's 100-ish.
I did 33 damage.
All right, we're going to just move this along. We'll say you each collectively do 200 points of damage. It'll take you 5 rounds. So if you're going to keep doing this, you can chisel through the wall in 5 rounds. All right, so you guys have broken down the wall after 5 rounds. The floor is red hot. And I told you that you had 6 rounds before the floor actually melted. So you see a big stone wall on the other side. It looks as though the floor might actually start sort of melting and falling down.
Maybe we can climb the level.
Maybe we're supposed to let it fall down and then go through the hole.
I thought you guys were going to have some good conversations. My bad.
What I'm very does.
You guys are just like, fuck it, I'm dimension dooring and flying.
Yeah.
Great.
Can I buy us time with the sleet storm?
Maybe. Yeah, so you cast Sleet Storm in there, and suddenly the whole hallway is just filled with just like, you guys get blasted with steam.
Nice. Does the floor look cooler?
The floor looks about the same.
Well,
Well,
I think I'm hiding a shot.
Burn, you notice with that spell that you have on you, see where that dot is? There's something in the wall there that's like that maybe there's like something behind it, like a mechanism.
So I noticed that.
Yeah, with your true sight.
Okay. Oh, I see the dot now.
You want to tell me about it?
Alright, I say, Tessero, the left wall, there's something strange about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, look at that. I'm going to fly over and I'm going to press that button right there. Look at that.
So it's not a button. It's so you have to get into the wall. So we'll do you can do some sort of investigation, or if you have a skill for this, for like disarming something.
I got sleight of hand.
Well, with Burns' help, you can do this probably with like a DC, I'd say probably 16. You could figure out how to get in there and disarm that section.
Okay, but what am I using? Like sleight of hand or like?
I do investigation. If you don't have sleight of hand, probably it's not going to work.
Okay, investigation. Let me see.
All right. So, Tessero, you're actually you're not standing on the floor, but the floor is actually so hot that you're kind of getting burnt. So just being over the floor, you're going to take some damage.
All right. Well, I'm also flying back after.
All right. So do a con save while you're over there messing around. All right.
Fucking con saves all the time.
So it's the 5th round, and you weren't standing on it, so you'll take half damage. So it's we'll say 40-10 damage.
Oh,
and then we can go on to a Zelindor. Zelindor?
Yeah.
You might have a hard time doing anything as a mammoth.
It doesn't really have nimble fingers, huh?
Yeah.
Why?
Can I take my tusk and just like
Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
What's on over?
Well, do in like an DC 20 athletics and see if you can smash it. So you take full damage. So do 40-10.
But he's flying too, though.
Yeah. That's why it's only 40-10. Yeah. You would have essentially been in an oven that got progressively hotter.
Oh, I see.
And you're in the 5th round, until you melt and fall into lava. So yeah, it's pretty hot in there. Okrin, you're up.
Right. How much damage do I take?
40-10. All right. So this trap isn't working out as well as I thought, and we might actually be here all night. Let's just have everybody who hasn't rolled 40-10 just take 40-10 damage, and we'll advance to the next room.
Can I still remain an elephant?
Well, I'm flying.
Sure.
What was the button gonna do?
There's a series of switches that you had to hit in this room, and it would have taken us all night. You guys work together excellently.
Hey, we got out of there.
I don't think a single one of our characters has a high intelligence score. So
All
We're all
right.
a bunch of dumbasses.
Though this marks the end of the episode, the road goes ever on. Until next time, join us at longwinded.one and consider giving us a review on Apple Music, Spotify, or really whichever platform you choose.